Hello students, right now we are in video lecture number 4 just after Ohm's law and the very important topic resistance. In this particular video lecture number 4 we are going to discuss some factors which really affect resistance. So the topic is factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. We can easily understand by some examples. So right now in this video I provide you some pictures. Please watch these pictures. First picture. So in this particular picture you can see the person happy to move or walk or run over this track. Enjoy. But on the other hand, you see in the second picture, the person got tired because I said to him, please take one more round. So when I ordered to him, please take one more round, that means I increase the length of the track. And generally, when we use more energy according to the more work, definitely we also tired, because right now the particular energy which already stored in our body is going to decrease. Means here when the person is walking another round, so in this particular task he required more energy, and this particular effect happen on him due to increment of the length of the track. Now in the third picture, see the particular small road and see the particular bus and car, so much congested area. If the particular driver want to increase the speed, he can't. See the situation. But now see in a fourth picture, highway, we can easily enjoy our driving. We easily enjoy our drive, and according to our we can increase the high speed. We can accelerate our car, we can easily accelerate our speed, and we can easily accelerate and enjoy our drive. Why? Because in the third case, see the particular area of the road so much congested, and see in the highway very broad roads are there, so there is an ample space to drive the car easily with the great speed. So yes, second, that means a particular area which we call particular cross section area of the wire. See, all these factors we are going to use in this video lecture to understand factors on which the resistance of the conductor depends. So dear students, when we do the experiment in practical lab, so generally we found that when we will take a lengthy wire, so definitely resistance also increase. And when we will take the broad one wire, so resistance is going to decrease. And after the experimental report which is based on some experiment, we observe some point, and these are the resistance of the conductor depends on its length. Like in a first picture, when we increase the length of a track, so person got tired. Second, on its area of cross section. Do you know the area? Okay, but what do you mean by the cross section? Means, see, look at the particular pan. This particular part is called the cross section. See here, till here it is uniform, and see here it is going to decrease. So the particular resistance also depend on cross section, this one part. See this, here till here it is uniform, and see here it is decrease. And thirdly, resistance depends on the nature of the material, like in a copper wire, silver wire, both wires resistance is going to be different. Okay, now according to the whole observation, according to many experiment in the lab, we found that in a uniform wire, we can say that the resistance is directly proportional to its length. First, means when we increase the length of the wire, so definitely resistance also increase. If we going to decrease the length of the wire, so definitely resistance also going to decrease. So here this we can easily understand by the help of the first picture. When in the first picture we increase the particular track, so the person got tired. Same thing happened for the electron when they flow in a lengthy area, so a kind of stoppage may be occur due to increment in the length. On the other hand, resistance is inversely proportional to the cross section area of the metallic wire. Means that if the particular area of cross section is going to increase, resistance is going to decrease, and these vice versa. So like here till here cross section area is uniform, so and then here it is going to decrease. So definitely here in this particular region, when the particular cross section area is going to decrease, resistance going to increase. Now by both the equation we can write that R means resistance is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the area. And we know that in the physics, when we want to remove the sign of proportionality, we put here one kind of constant, and here the constant is rho, this rho known as resistivity, the property of the metallic wire. Okay, so this is a particular symbol. See, this is a particular symbol like that, and the name is ROH, the name is rho. Okay, so rho here is a resistivity. Now you have a confusion on resistance and resistivity. So look at here by the simple example. Resistance is a kind of a hindrance and stoppage when the electron is flowing inside the metallic wire, but resistivity is a property. So we can easily understand by this example, like we can say this particular person is an honest person. Okay, but honesty is a property. So we can easily understand like that कि एक person की honesty चेक करना है तो हमें चेक करना होगा कि उसकी honesty 100 रुपीज़ के नोट पर, 500 रुपीज़ के नोट पर, 2000 रुपीज़ के नोट पर किस लेवल पे जाके ब्रेक होती है. हाउ what is a, or we can say what is a level of honesty of the particular person. अगर कहीं वो रोड पे 100 रुपीज़ का नोट देखता है और इजीली दूसरे पर्सन को दे देता है, ओके यू आर ऑनेस्ट, बट समटाइम द ऑनेस्टी ऑल्सो डिपेंड ऑन द कंडीशन. ओके, इट इज़ जस्ट अ फन. So we can easily understand like the resistivity is a kind of a property, okay, which may be affects according to the condition. We are going to more brief about resistivity. Look at here. By the formula R equals to rho L by A, we can also note down rho equals to RA upon L. Now the resistivity is a constant of proportionality and is called electric resistivity of the material of the conductor. It is depends on the material of the conductor, may be different for silver one, may be different for copper one. Now the SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Characteristic property of the material. Metals, very important points. Metals and alloys, mixture of metals, okay. metals and alloys have a very low resistivity. That the reason we say these are very good conductors of electricity, which is a range of 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter to 10 raised to the power minus 6 ohm meter. On the other hand, 10 raised to the power plus 12 to 10 raised to the power plus 17 ohm meter. That the reason they are very poor conductors of electricity. Okay, key point, very important, both the resistance and the resistivity of the material vary with the temperature. Definitely they have a different sense. I give you example. Suppose those are very good conductors and we give some heat, so due to the rise of temperature, increment in the temperature, they lose their conductive nature. And on the other hand, what happened, like some examples here for semiconductors materials, example silicon and germanium, when we give the temperature, so due to the increment in temperature, they become good conductor of electricity. So resistivity is definitely depends on temperature. The one important point is here, alloys do not oxidize, means burn readily at high temperatures. For this reason, they are commonly used in electric heating device like electric iron and toaster. So that the reason alloy mostly used for the electric heating devices. Generally we use copper wire for the transmission line purpose. Tungsten we can use in a filament of the electric bulb. So these are important points. Moving to our next session, problem solving session. So please be ready. Now look at this particular problem. A copper wire has a diameter. Diameter means definitely we require radius. Diameter 0.5. So here is a one particular data. 0.5 millimeter. See millimeter. And resistivity 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. So according to that data we can write solution. We have diameter here is a D will be 0.5 mm millimeter. Now diameter is no use, so we have to convert directly in a radius, and the radius will be half of diameter. We can write 0.5 by 2 also, 0.25 millimeter. We have to convert in meter, so we know that 1 meter will be equals to 1000 millimeter. So that the reason it will be written as 10 raised to power minus 3 meter. Okay, and the resistivity also given rho 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. So what will be the length of the wire to make it resistance 10 ohm? Resistance also given, R is given here 10 ohm. So we have to find out the length of the particular wire. So according to all this data, we have a formula. Yes, definitely we have a formula. So we can write R equals to rho L by A, because we are going to find length here. So we can write length will be equals to RA by rho. Right? Now here we require the area. So when we consider particular wire, so the area of cross section is look like a particular circle caps. So this will be pi r square. So separately we can find the area here. So area will be pi r square 3.14 into 10 raised to the power here. We can write here this one 2.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 4 whole square. So this will be automatically will come and the square of this we can note down here. 6.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 8. So now we can multiply like that. So 3 and 6 area. So R already 10 ohm and the area is 19.62 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 meter square, and the particular rho is given 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 10 minus 8 ohm meter. This will be cancelled, this one will be cancelled, this one also cancel. So remaining thing here we can say, this one we can write 100, so 100, and 16 we can write here already 6.25 into 10 raised to the power 9. So here 6.25 into 19.62, and it will be in a meter. So lambda So here finally answer will come 22.625 meter. This is a particular length of a wire. So in a second part of this numerical, how much does the resistance change if the diameter is double? So right now diameter is 0.5, when double it, so it will become 1 millimeter. So here we can say 1 mm, and half of it will be 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. Okay, now accordingly we have to change the area also. We can write 0.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 square, and then it will become, our area is 0.79 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. So now we are going to find out the resistance, especially when the diameter is double. So here we can say that R equals to, now for the second case we can say R dash here, rho L upon A. So R dash is a rho is given 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter, and the length is, the last one case 22, we can take in the round of 23 almost meter, and 0.79 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter square. This one is a cancel, only ohm is remaining. We can say here R dash will be equals to 1.6 into 23 multiplied 10 raised to the power minus 8 plus 6 divided by 0.79, almost 2.5 ohm. So the next value of R dash is 2.5 ohm, and when we compare the previous one, so look at here R dash upon R. So R dash is here 2.5 ohm, and the first one case R will be 10 ohm, so nearly it will be 1/4. Okay, so how much does the resistance change if the diameter is double? So when the diameter is double, so see the resistance going to be 1/4 times. So look at this numerical once again, see the step, try to understand the concept of Ohm's law, resistance, resistive factors, and especially very important things for you only is practice. So happy practicing.